What's up, Anchor and addicts, or whatever you want to call yourself? Uh, yeah, so this is an ad. I'm in the shower, but I just gotta say, I just made my first Anchor podcast. It was about a half an hour long, and Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. It was literally simple. I press a button, it turns on. Uh, Anchor gives you, everything you need in one place. Because you can do it right from your phone, or if you have a laptop or a computer or tablet that you could just do it from. The tools, they allow you to record and edit your podcasts. So, of course, you could add little snippets in there, or take out things that you didn't want in there. But the good thing about it is they'll also distribute it for you, so you can be heard anywhere you want to, like on Spotify or Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. You can easily make money from your podcast too. Uh, and they tell you and walk you through all the steps. And the good thing is, you can download it now. Download it now, because I've heard this from Gary Vaynerchuk. I've heard this app going out there a long time, for about a year or two. That it's just easy. It's easy to use, and I know this ad is long, but I don't care. But you can download it now on. Go to Anchor.fm to get started. It's ANCHOR.FM to get started. Let me finish my shower, okay?
It never gets old every time I turn on this light. It's hard to adjust to it, but I make do. Hi, I'm back. My name's Robert Davis. If you didn't know, that is the title of my channel. I'm not sure why I made it that way. It used to be something else. I wanted to actually make it my full name, which is Robert Alexander Davis, but that just seemed really, really super long, and I don't know. Maybe it is catchy. I don't know. But I did choose to change it. But I don't think really it matters at all at the end of the day. But I did want to put my name in it, because I didn't want to, I don't know. I didn't want to make it like something weird. And then I'm known for the underwear twisty guy or something like that. I don't know, but I would rather be known for my name, which is better than I think anything else is. I don't know. I think everyone likes, I don't know, maybe most people do. Most people love their names. Some people, I guess, don't. That's why they change it or alter it or whatever, but yeah. But I had a good weekend. Watched the Lakers. They won. My son had basketball games, and I wasn't able to go because I was too tired to go. Didn't get a lot of sleep, but did get some sleep. I think it was about three hours, something like that. But yeah, so I think I'll be good. I hope. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I should be good. It's usually on my Mondays. It's kind of like this normally, but today I got a lot less sleep than normal. But the good thing is I rested most of the time, so it really, really helps. I know I talk about being mobile all the time on my weekends. Sometimes I think it is normally on Fridays, but I just start feeling super crappy. Like my body is just hurting everywhere. Feels like it's on, I don't want to say fire, but it's just that constant pain. But so I'll sit and lounge around, I'll stretch, I'll do this and that. I can't sit in one spot at this, for a long period of time. Like I streamed this weekend, which was pretty awesome. I played this game, what was it called? Outriders. I'm gonna probably buy it when it comes out. It comes out in April 1st, but yeah, I streamed, but I couldn't sit there the whole time, and I was always moving. I can't even have my mic on all this time. It's a chore in itself for a streamer that wants to stream, that has kids and doesn't have his own room. But I make do. But I'm happy. I'm happy I get to do all of it. Happy my kids get the opportunity to, do what they want to do when they're home, and they make sure everything else is done with, school-wise. And that's all I ask, do your stuff and you don't have to worry about it. And I think maybe for small periods of times for my two youngest, I don't really have that many issues with them. But my oldest, Trenton, oh my gosh, dude, hated school. Like, if he could have went and got a job when he was like 12, he would have done it. I'm pretty sure he could have. He could have mowed lawns for his entire pre-adolescent age, and he would have been fine with that. But that's him. I'm glad I don't have to worry about that with these two. But still, their level of commitment is way above something I would have done, because I was a crappy student. I was good at math, really, really good at math. It was easy to me. As long as I had a good teacher, I was good at like English. Science, I sucked. I sucked at science because I just phooey. Not that I didn't like believe in it or anything like that, but it's just, man, that's just way out of my league, I think. And it did not permeate in my brain at all whatsoever. Even when I was trying to learn like the periodic table, I never got to like dissect a frog or anything like that. But yeah, like interest for me. But school for me was way different than my two youngest. It's a lot easier to not have to worry about that. And I think that hopefully might translate into something bigger or better if they, just continue the work ethic. And that's the whole thing that I really, really think that they get out of it the most. Because it translates for me coming to work and saying, hey, I work this long, I do this and this and this, and they know what I do. And then they know how long I work. And they're like, wow, imagine if I did that, when I was at school. And they go, yeah, you'd be pretty tired. And sometimes they go to sleep when they get home. But I get it. And they understand it all too. So I'm glad I don't have to have like a long conversation and them not being kind of self-aware enough to know what's going on in life. It really, really helps me to be like a better parent in other areas, to help them grow in those areas. Because maybe it's cleanliness, I don't know, maybe it's your kid wants to do some certain thing and it's like a little bit out of their league, but you don't want to tell them that. I don't know, like I really haven't ran into too much stuff with my kids to not have to steer them in other ways, but I do know it's pretty easy to keep them on track, because it's like you have certain goals, right? Even me, an adult, even an old person older than me, you have goals, you have things you want to do in life, but you set those. There's a foundation there. There's something that you're looking forward to, and when you set that, that's something you're like, even if you got a whole bunch of other stuff in your life going on, there's still something there that's solid, right? So you always go, whoa, I got this. Or maybe it's the gratitude that you have in your life for the things that you have. And that right there alone can keep you grounded enough to grow as you get older and be a better person. I mean, it's kind of up to you, but it's always good to have a foundation, and goals are the best way to get those too. So it's a lot easy to tell kids, say, hey, what you want to do this, let's do this. You got these steps, you got these things to do, you have to do all these. It's a lot. There's so much things, and you might not even make it. You might not even get close. You might suck. You might choose to quit. You might choose to do other things. Like, there's so many things that can happen, but you got to be prepared for all of them. Meaning, mentally prepare for the worst and the best, and neutral and everything else, and maybe not have to think about like all the outcomes and worry yourself or anything, but just be prepared. Because being prepared is like knowing, okay, this is still my goal, right? So maybe I won't do it like this way. Maybe I can go around it, or maybe there's steps that I can take to get there quicker, or maybe I just have to do it a certain way. It's just always looking at every option instead of just quitting, because quitting sucks. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna get going. I didn't even get fully done, but I got me a couple drinks for the night. I like this new one from Rain. It's called Strawberry Sublime. I'm really digging it. Anyways, let me get going. Love y'all. Have a good weekend.